Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's small. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boise State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Broncos! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's man.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Rushes on him, trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boise State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll knock him down. The Beavers want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Looking to throw, it's Bond. He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab down the middle. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll leave it with him. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Broncos! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Beavers headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Gives it on the option. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Bond. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're #1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Beavers line up to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Takes the handoff. It's small. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Bond. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. It's a draw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. With that penalty, they give this offense a little helping hand. Now it's 2nd and 9. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short, Reese, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
They run the reverse. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That's reeled in. It's O'Neal. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Heaves it deep. Pulls it in on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Bringing the heat. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Beavers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Takes the handoff. It's small. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Hauls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Boise State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by...
Turning it on! Quick step and go! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake. Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Beavers are threatening in the red zone. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Bond. Under fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's a reverse. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now...
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the run, it's O'Neal. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Leaves it with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's small. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Shakes off the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more. Sneaks it in. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the run from inside his own 5, and the returner will be dragged down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Touchdown, Boise State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. Turning on the Jets. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to... Turning it on! Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Beavers are on the move. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Second down now after the sack. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Dickerson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and getting the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.